Hi guys, Paul Pluta channel, doing paid reviews because I love doing the paid reviews. This is paid review 20J17, and today let's do a quick wristwatch check wearing my favorite, well, one of my favorite Patek Calatravas 5296 automatic with date. This is a white gold 38mm Calatrava. Okay, this here is for my good friend here, Brandon from the UK, and here we go. This is a bit of a story here. Let's discuss this. So Brandon, he goes and tells me, okay, it's been a week since my last confession. Have I erred and strayed like a lost sheep? Here we go. Let's have a look. You might recall that I was careering headlong into a royal oak shaped chasm, but your call was manna from heaven. Thank you for saving me from the most erroneous error on which my heart was set, chasing hype in the alluring form of that Audemars Piguet temptress, the royal oak. That demon exorcised that mortal sin of pride annoyed. I prayed I have not committed a lesser venile sin, a sin nevertheless. To recap, my proper watch, a Lange 1815 up-down, is beloved like family. Number 2 is my Speedy CK2998, was Dicky, Tracy and Techie, unreliable for what should be a workhorse. My pure heart felt unworthy of Patek, but could conscience Rolex. Thus, I found a cleaner, crisper, yet still vintage of marginally smaller dimensions and straight lug Ed White. The same dealer was selling a Milgauss 1019 at a price I could stomach. We agreed a further group discount for the two and the contemplating the bank transfer on the day. I am under no delusion that the Milgauss is as pure as the mother of our Lord, nor that I had not out-negotiated an actual wheeler dealer. And I was comfortable with what I paid, with the Speedy and Milgauss coming in at what I'd have paid for a salmon-dialed Patek 5035 annual calendar. What do you think, Padre? I upgraded the reliability of a beloved Speedy and satisfied a persistent nagging desire for a Milgauss 1019. What I do not do, however, is ascend into Patek sunlit uplands. The watches are, as you say, in the mail. As soon as they arrive, I hope you won't mind if you're the first to be shown a photo. At that point, exclamation of pastoral care and a Patek in 2022. Sincerely, Brandon. So he's gone against the grain. He's gone against the grain. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW. Okie dokie, what do I think? And I gotta be totally honest with you, I think this three-piece combo mega collector's deal could just be the right medicine. When he sent me this email here, I thought he had a Speedy CK2998 reissue, but it appears he's got the genuine, the real McCoy. Well done, well done. He's also, I must tell you, his Lange 1815 up down is to die for. That is a absolutely beautiful Lange. I love the 1815. Just such a cool watch. And I gotta tell you, the Milgauss, the 1019, very cool watch, very cool watch. I gotta be honest with you there, the 1019's are highly collectible. It's very, very, very. It's like I had a 1016, the plastic Explorer one. Well, the 1019 is like the plastic Milgauss. The Milgauss itself's got a very long history. They had models before the 1019. I had actually had a friend who had a very interesting variation, a Milgauss with a rotating bezel. Yes, sir. He bought it for next to nothing, and now if he still had it, it would be worth squillions. But unfortunately, that wasn't to be the case. Very, very sad indeed there. Look, I gotta be totally honest with you, Brandon. What I was trying to, I must confess, I was trying to steer Brandon into getting a 5035 paddock filly. I think the 5035 annual calendar, just very much a bargain. If you've got a smaller wrist, I think the 5035 absolutely stunning. However, I got to be totally honest with you. I think Brandon's collection has got some yin and yang happening. I mean, I was kind of a bit skeptical. I read this email in from him, and I didn't know whether to think, but as soon as I saw the picture of the three pieces together, I got to tell you, man, this is a superb collection. It's a superb collection. Obviously, a hell of a lot of money has gone in here. A lot of money's gone in here, and I'm actually very, very impressed there. The thing is with vintage kind of scares me a bit. There's so many bad examples or things that can go wrong with vintage. I've kind of found it very, very difficult. Vintage can be very difficult. So I've shied away from vintage. But I must tell you, he's got it from he says a trusted source here. So let's look. I got to be honest with you. I think those three pieces, it's very much a purist collection. I mean, a CK2998, wowzers, very, very early Speedmaster, just amazing, absolutely amazing. 1815 Lange, I love it. I really do. Lange, I love Lange. Amazing watch. He's got a Patek, no Patek. He's got a Rolex, the Milgauss, the Explorer. You know, it's kind of. I had the 1016 Explorer 1. This is the plastic Milgauss. Yeah, highly desirable. Actually, I must confess, I've been in love with a 1019 for years. I think even more so than a 4-digit Daytona. I must say, I think even more so than a 4-digit Daytona. I gotta tell you, the picture he sent me, it just pops. It just absolutely pops. Beautiful, well thought out collection. I reckon, Brandon, if you put a Patek into the mix, you'd basically have horological utopia. Okay, and I don't think you'd want to add anything more. If you got see, the thing is with this collection, very much vintage thread. And I must admit, the Lange 1815, okay, that's kind of a newer of all the pieces. This is the newest one, but it's got a very much a German flavor to it, German vintage flavor. I reckon this collection here would be absolutely perfect for a 5035 annual calendar. I think that would be perfect. What for amazing. Who has a collection like that? I think, as far as collections go, who does that? Lange, Patek, Omega, Rolex. I mean, it's so fucking funky. It is so funky. It just works. it's kind of the equivalent of having a Mercedes, going, a Miura, a Dino Ferrari, and maybe a modern, some sort of modern, an M5 example. It's kind of a, yeah, I gotta tell you, Brandon, this collection, I was a bit pissed off that he didn't listen to my advice and he got the Milgauss. But now that I think about it and I see the two other pieces together with it, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. What a really intense collector. This is amazing taste. I mean, those models there, any one of them is a super grail piece. To have any one of them is amazing. To have this as a set, I think it's got shows great maturity as a collector. And I've got to tell you honestly, I'm really impressed. Yeah, no. I must admit, I was a bit skeptical. But now that I've seen the collection together, I'm thinking, maybe this just pops. Maybe it just pops. The whole thing just works as a collection. And what a beautiful collection. A vintage Omega Speedmaster, a Lange 1815, top up down, a Milgauss, right, a 1019 Milgauss. I've dreamed of owning a 1019. And down the track we'll add a Paddock, a Paddock 5035 perhaps. What an amazing journey. Very, very rich collection there. Very much a purist, somebody who really knows his watches, knows watchmaking. Yeah, I mean, these are not like someone who just shows off, you know, like I have so many people who go and buy a 5711 Paddock, okay, or they go and buy a gold Submariner. This collection here is so much more advanced than that. It's sophisticated, it's charming, it's the horological equivalent of turning up to a business meeting in an Aston Martin DB5. It's just fucking cool. Yes, to the untrained buffoon, it's an old car. But to the collector, it's a dream. So I gotta tell you, I'm really, really impressed. It really, really works. I made this video. I was going to have a go at you. I was going to say, oh, you didn't listen to me. You did this, you didn't do that. But I got to be totally honest and say it just pops. It really pops. Really, really, really pops. And I think it's pretty damn amazing. Pretty damn amazing. I'm very, 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 very impressed. Yes, yeah, it pops. It absolutely pops. Absolutely pops. Yeah, it's a highly. It's like drinking vintage wine. You wouldn't do it every day. You can't afford to. But to be able to savor some true high-class vintage. Wowzers, that's an amazing experiment. So I got to hand it to him. I'm impressed, Brandon. Very, very impressed indeed. So what would I add to that? Well, actually, I suppose I said it. Add a annual calendar, 5035 annual calendar, and maybe after that, maybe a reverso to have a JL. I mean, someone like. There's so many ways this collection could go. Add on to that there just to enjoy the vintage flavor. There's so many cool things. So many cool things I'd like to add. Maybe a breguet. I'd like to put a breguet in there. He's got real sophistication and charm in it. I think seriously, if I were you, I would add a 50-35, very special paddock. That's the annual calendar. And maybe a reverso after that. But hey, man, what a great collection there. So guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some negative comments. And guys, don't forget, paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 I'll review your collection. I'll tell you what I think. I'll give you my honest opinion. I'll give you some suggestions what needs to be killed, what needs to be added to it, and I'll give you my honest feelings on it. So there we go. You get a bespoke video. And guys, tell me what you guys think of that. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego-based interior designer who specializes in full-service residential and boutique-style commercial spaces from start to finish. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com.
It's better not to talk at all.